guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am new here too, so please grab that seat and let's just dive in. You've heard about people saying, oh, that's a fake, that's a real ninja, and that's a fake. What does that even mean? What does being real mean? What does fake mean? Because people are walking around thinking they're real, but they're actually so fake. I'm actually gonna give you the difference between the fake self and the real self. I'm sure if you're watching my video, you feel like you exist. You feel like you're alive. You feel like you're you. I'm sure you feel like you're you, right? But that could not be the real you. There could be an imposter there. We don't know. So I'm going to give you 5 major differences to let you know if you're actually fake or you're real. Now, the first difference is the fake self is ego-driven. It's about me, 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 me. You do not, like, you feel like the whole world is revolving around you and people should, like, you're the best gift to humans, to humankind, and people should just worship the ground you walk on. But it can also be me, poor me, poor me, poor me, like, oh, why did this happen to me, poor me, or this person did this to me, poor me, oh, why did they talk to me like that, poor me, why did my boyfriend cheat on me, poor me. Or it can be great, it can be grand, it can be like, I did it, oh, I'm dating this person, I made it, mama, I made it. It's just about me, me, me. Like, what can I get for me? What's in it for me, me, me? On the other hand, if you are the real self, there's just a sense of oneness. If you're pursuing something, it's not for selfish goals, it's for the goal of the collective, because you are everything. You are the collective. If you serve another, you're serving yourself. If you hurt another one, you're hurting yourself. The second difference between the fake self and the real self is that when you are the fake self, you are in bondage. Someone in prison could be more free than you who's living in the world as a fake self. It's a mental prison. It's a mental bondage. It's a prison that you don't know you are in until you're out. I want you to imagine a child who was born in prison, right? Like the mom went to prison when she was, heavily pregnant. Let's imagine it's a life sentence. So the child is going to grow in prison, but that's what it knows. It knows that this is my life. If you try to go and tell this child, oh, you know what? There's a world out there where kids go and play in the roller coaster. They go play He will not understand what you're talking about because he was born in prison. Prison is all he knows. If you are the fake self, you're in prison. You're in bondage. However, when you are the real self, you have unbound freedom. You are free. You're free. You're free. You're not bound by time, space, and society's expectation. You're free. Jesus came to set you free. Jesus is a consciousness within yourself. If you can bear being alone, sit with yourself, ask important questions. You will be free. Whoever the Son sets free is free indeed. Whoever Jesus sets free is free indeed. Some of these words you've heard before, but it's just words which are like from 19 AD, like just words which don't make sense right now. But I hope to tell you this information with words that you can relate. Because this stuff is real. This stuff is more real than what you think is real. In line of that, I want to say that this world is an illusion. And the third difference is that the fake self is an illusion. It's not real. It's not you. It's just the ego. If you can tell me where your ego is right now, please tell me the location of your ego. Is it in your brain? Is it in where? Now, I want to say that the ego is just an energy, but it's not real. If you're driven by ego, you will quickly realize that nothing lasts when you chase it with ego. You're gonna get it, but it's gonna go. If I ask you who you were 5 years ago, you would be so confident in who you are 5 years ago. That has changed today. You're not the same person. 5 years from now, you're gonna have different views. You're gonna have different perspectives. You're not stable. But when you are the real self, you are the truth. The truth is not a fact, but it's the truth. It doesn't change. It remains the same for eternity, which means wherever you go, you are the truth. If you are the fake self, you'll keep on morphing. You go to this circumstance, you morph. You keep on changing. You don't keep your words. Your words don't match your actions. Your actions don't match your thoughts. It's just like so elusive because there's an energy playing in your mind, playing a very elusive game with you. But it's your responsibility to find the real self. Real deal that doesn't require validation. When you are the fake self, you will perpetually, you will continuously, you will forever feel lost. It doesn't matter what you achieve, it doesn't matter where you go, it doesn't matter what you will always feel like something is missing. And it's quite frustrating because you're like, what? They told me if I do this, then I would have made it. I would be a good member of society. I've achieved it. Where are my flowers? Nada. You start to feel cheated. You start to feel scammed. You can be the real self. And when you are the real self, you are at home wherever you go. Like you've completed the journey. You've completed your home. It doesn't matter if you're in this world, in another world, in that world. It doesn't matter if you're in form or you're formless. You have arrived home. You don't feel lost. You could be in the desert, but you're home. You could be in a forest. You could be in the middle of nowhere, but you're home. Home is right where you are. Like you're full, you're complete, you're satisfied. You're just like, this is what I came for. The purpose of your existence, to finally find your way back home. Guys, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope what I've shared with you has given you a little bit of clarity, just a little bit, just to know where you stand. And then if you know where you stand, you can start to take steps whether to change your position or not. Are you changing your position or are you still staying the same? Are you happy with yourself or you're not? Are you happy with being false or you want to be real and you don't know how to be real? Because it's quite sad. Yesterday I was watching I think it was it was just a program on TV. It was an apartment, what is it called? It was music, and it's like apartment life or something, I don't know, something like that. And they play music and they invite their friends and stuff like that. I was seeing this girl, I think she came to the party and another girl walked in. I could immediately tell this girl was a false self. I could just tell. I think you get to some point and you just like can tell stuff. It's like her sense of identity depended on this new girl who was just walked in. And this new girl who is a false self wasn't even paying her attention. And when the girl comes, she just like, oh my God, ah. She would fake laugh, fake smile. I shouldn't have watched the entire music thing, but I did because I'm like, I used to be that person. I used to be that girl. I used to be that fake. I used to be like, I wanted people to like just accept me, support them when they never did the same. Now that I'm my true self, I'm like, that is so sad that I used to be that girl, that I used to be that one. But now I am the real self. And this is something I want to share with you, how to find yourself, how to find your real self, because I've been in the camp of being a false one when I didn't know I was false, when I thought I was just the real thing. Nobody ever mentioned this to me, and that's why I want to help somebody else. Just like find their true self, because when you see it from a higher perspective, it's actually very, very, very sad that people are going through these things and they don't know what they're going through. People need help, and I just want to help at least just one person find their true self. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video.